welcome to Carpool Chattyaoke, and I'm pleased today to be joined by Sophie McLaren. So Sophie, can you tell us about your job, please?
I am the new comms apprentice. I've been here for about 3 weeks now, I think it's my third week, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And so what sorts of things have they got you to do in the last few weeks then?
I have to schedule some things on Twitter, like social media things, media coverage, which is just reading through all the papers to see where the council comes up, and then input the data into that. I can't think now, it's been quite a lot, so.
Good. And so far, what have you enjoyed most?
Everything really. I really enjoy social media and like marketing and like communications and things. So yeah, pretty much everything. I'm still really super enthusiastic and really happy. So,
good.
Yeah.
In which case, the next question might not be so easy, because the next question is about what's not so good about the job.
Oh no, there is one thing.
Go on.
I live in Lulworth, so travelling is not great.
Right.
There is a lot of traffic at that time of the morning, so it's quite hard having to manage like all my children and get up and just.
Yeah, so
that's
it's the
slightly
practical stuff.
that's slightly chaotic. But once I'm on the road, then it's fine.
How long does it take you to get here from Lulworth?
Well, Google says an hour, but Google's a liar, so it's a little bit longer, but it's definitely worth it. And I knew what I was signing up for when I applied for the job.
Yeah, because that is quite a commitment, isn't it? Over an hour a day each way.
Yeah, I think it is. It's a massive commitment, but I think it shows that I'm committed to the job, that I'm willing to travel that much, and I think that maybe that was like a plus on my interview. I don't know.
It might well have been, I'm sure it was. So if you were talking to someone who was thinking about applying for an apprenticeship, what advice would you give them?
Really do your research. There are a lot of apprenticeships out there, some are longer than others. You just really have to do your research, and you don't necessarily know you don't have to have your goal in mind, but you need to know that you can actually commit to an apprenticeship, and because you are doing a job at the end of the day. You're not just learning. You have to fulfill that role, and it can be quite daunting to go into a work environment if you're just out of school. So maybe do some work experience first to see if that's what you want to do, for like a couple of weeks or something, and then fully commit, because once you're in, people are relying on you and they're expecting you to do the job, so you can't sort of change your mind. You can, but it doesn't look great.
Yeah, you've got to be committed.
Yeah.
Now, did you work before you did this?
I did. I worked in lots of places that I didn't really like, and I think that's the best thing to do, is if you don't know what you want to do, go somewhere where you know that you're not necessarily going to like, because that will give you a massive insight of all the things that you don't want to do, so that when you do find something that you do want to do, then you'll know that that's what you want to do, if that makes sense.
And college, you started going to college?
Yeah.
And how's that going?
I am the oldest one there. That's very interesting. It's very interesting being almost 28 back at college. But I think it's good, because I think had I done this when I was, say, 18, I mean, the course wasn't available. Social media, digital marketing, it just wasn't there. 7 years ago. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so if I wanted to do it then, I don't think I would have been as committed. Yeah. And I think having that life experience, knowing what I don't want to do in a job or for a career, has made me really want to just crack on and get the work done.
So, what do you do when you're not at work?
I kind of just do the same as what I do at work, really. I have a YouTube channel, so it's more filming, editing, uploading, which I've sort of stopped doing for a while, because I don't think you can do that as your hobby and your job. But I'm going to get back into it, but my husband has a boat, so we do a lot of sailing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
He got it from Christchurch, actually.
Really?
Which is really weird. Yeah, just outside the council offices. It was moored.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
funny how those things like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is, yeah.
And so, if you weren't an apprentice with us, what would be your dream job?
I really, really like sort of the vlogs that the Mitchellacks do and Casey Neistat. I don't know if I've said his surname right, but they're sort of more filmmaker-y style vloggers.
So these YouTubers.
They are YouTubers, yeah. But it's not their main career. It's like an add-on to
Right.
other things that they're doing. And like Casey, he is an app builder and he's doing something for CNN at the moment. And the Mitchellacks, they are building a sort of like, it's called like One Feed. It's where you can click on something and then you instantly know where it is. And then you can, it's like a social media type thing as well.
Right.
Involved with it, so it's quite complex. But yeah, I really love the films that they make, and they can just capture so much emotion just in one like clip. It's just amazing, and they're not using like expensive equipment, and they're just using like cameras and stuff, and I just find it really interesting. So maybe something like that.
Right. Okay, that's good. And Christchurch and East Dorset's a lovely place. Have you got a favourite spot?
Well, I haven't seen much of it because I've been in the building for quite a while, just doing all my work and things. But I have ventured out to Moors Valley, and I have gone to Highcliffe Castle, and they are very, very pretty.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah. And
Good.
yeah.
So that's great. Thanks for your time today.
No worries.
Just to finish off by asking you what your favourite song is.
Anything by Fleetwood Mac, I think. I quite like Go Your Own Way. So.
Excellent. Thanks, Sophie.